Assalamu alaikum. I'm sorry, the last video, stopped suddenly. I'm using my phone, believe it or not. This is a camera on my phone. I'm just working with simple tools. Very well. So let's learn the messages better, harder than before from now on. And Ramadan is coming, inshallah. If you are ready, inshallah, we will do reflections about fasting, the wonderful order from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala about fasting. If you can stay with us, inshallah, we will learn this together. If you want most of my videos, you can go to my video YouTube channel. If you find any of my videos on YouTube, on the internet, just go under the video, you'll find my name, Mark Landon, click on it, it will take you straight to my video. If you want to receive every new video from now on, just subscribe and my videos will come to your email automatically. You don't have to look for them, inshallah. So it's up to you, however you want it. You can read them on my channel or you can subscribe to receive my videos from now on, inshallah. And I would really appreciate it if you show me some encouragement, just psychologically help out. All right, let's go to Surah 2, Ayah 60 today. We are still with the Israelis in the middle of the desert. And remember, the man and salwa, the food, heavenly food that Allah provided to them. We explained in the past videos. And now, Ayah 60, let's read together. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. وَإِذِ اسْتَسْقَى مُوسَى لِقَوْمِهِ فَقُلْنَا اضْرِب بِّعَصَاكَ الْحَجَرَ فَانْفَجَرَتْ مِنْهُ اثْنَتَا عَشْرَةَ عَيْنًا قَدْ عَلِمَ كُلُّ أُنَاسٍ مَشْرَبَهُمْ كُلُوا وَاشْرَبُوا مِنْ رِزْقِ اللَّهِ وَلَا تَعْثَوْا فِي الْأَرْضِ مُفْسِدِينَ. Very well. وَإِذِ اسْتَسْقَى مُوسَى لِقَوْمِهِ. And when Moses raised his hand and asked Allah to help him to give water for his people. Istasqa, siqaya, is, to give someone to drink. So Moses, sallallahu alayhi wasallam, asked Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, please give us water. My people are thirsty in the middle of the desert and we want water for all the people, especially the children. وَإِذَا اسْتَسْقَى مُوسَى لِقَوْمِهِ فَقُلْنَا اضْرِب بِّعَصَاكَ الْحَجَرَ. So Allah responded and said, okay, take your stick. Remember the stick of Moses? I think all of us know. We will talk so much about the stick of Moses, inshallah, during our reflections through the whole Quran. So Allah said, okay, strike the stone, the rock, the hard rock inside the desert. Strike the stone with your stick. What happened? Just a stick out of wood. He carried it and struck the rock. فانفجرت منه اثنتا عشرة عينا. 12 different streams of water burst out. Infijar means explode. And imagine water exploding. What kind of a rush in the middle of the desert from dead rock, dry dead rock. And why 12 streams of water came about? Because the Israelis during those days belonged to 12 sons of Jacob, alayhi salatu wasalam, Israel. And every son, through 1,000 years, became a tribe, a full tribe. We explained that in the past videos, that 500 years after Joseph, alayhi salatu wasalam, they lived in abundance and in comfort for 500 years, but they abused the Egyptians, and then they became 400 to 430 years slaves, and then 40 years in the desert. We said for 1,000, almost 1,000 years, the Israelis now are on the way to Palestine, the Holy Land. So during this 1,000 years, the 12 sons became 12 tribes. Each son had his descendants became a tribe. Starting with Reuben, the first born to Jacob, alayhi salatu wasalam, to the last one, Benjamin, Benjamin, alayhi salatu wasalam, the last son of Yaqub, alayhi salatu wasalam. So there are 12 tribes. This is why when Moses struck the rock, the dry rock, in the middle of the dry desert, 12 streams of water burst out, exploded. اثنتا عشرة عينا قد علم كل أناس مشربهم. Each tribe knew where to go to drink, so that there will not be a fight over water, the most precious among the things that Allah blessed us with, water. وَخَلَقْنَا مِنَ الْمَاءِ كُلَّ شَيْءٍ حَيٍّ. We created from water every living thing. So each tribe knew exactly where to go, which stream of water is under their name to drink from. قَدْ عَلِمَ كُلُّ أُنَاسٍ مَشْرَبَهُم. Each tribe knew exactly where to go to take water from. Here is the message for you and I, as Muslims, and for the whole world. Even the Kafir, the non-Muslims, the Christians, the Jew, the Buddhist, the atheist. كُلُوا وَاشْرَبُوا مِنْ رِزْقِ اللَّهِ. Eat and drink from the blessing of Allah. Rizq, the blessing, what Allah blessed us with. Kulu means food. Washrabu, and drink, means water. Kulu washrabu. But remember, this rizq, this blessing, is from Allah. Always remember Allah. Always remember Allah. كلوا واشربوا من رزق الله ولا تعثوا في الأرض مفسدين. But do not walk all over this planet on earth, corrupting and doing evil stuff. Why would Allah say to the Israelis this? What's the reason? Because that's exactly what they have done. Remember, فَبَدَّلَ الَّذِينَ ظَلَمُوا, those who, the zalim, altered and changed what was given to them, the speech that they received, with a different speech. Exactly like here, again, that Allah says, eat and drink from the blessing of Allah, وَلَا تَعْثَوْا فِي الْأَرْضِ مُفْسِدِينَ. Do not walk around the planet, around earth, corrupting. And that's exactly what they are doing today. In the US, they are the masters of Hollywood. That's spreading porn, crime scenes, horrific actions against mankind, cutting the necks like ISIS. ISIS is learning from that. Hollywood is producing all the evil pictures you can imagine of how humanity can commit murder and killing against one another in a miserable way. And who are the masters in Hollywood today? The Jew. Who committed the 21st century crime today by invading Palestine and committing so many massacres in Palestine? The Jew, the Israeli Jews. While Allah says 3,000 years back, وَلَا تَعْثَوْا فِي الْأَرْضِ مُفْسِدِينَ. Do not walk on top of this earth corrupting and doing evil stuff. But remember, فَبَدَّلَ الَّذِينَ ظَلَمُوا قَوْلًا غَيْرَ الَّذِي قِيلَ لَهُمْ. But the zalim, the unjust, the evil among them altered the speech that was given to them, as if Allah is ordering them to corrupt and commit all those kind of rotten actions today, polluting the whole world with this rotten action of their own making. The exact opposite of what Allah ordered them to do. So how does this apply to us, Muslims, and the others, non-Muslims too? Allah said, do not walk around this earth corrupting or offending Allah in every action that you do. And we today, Muslims, the vast majority of Muslims, what some people, some average, naive people who say, we want to follow the mainstream Islam. What are you talking about? Where is your brain? Where is your heart? Mainstream Islam is going astray, offending Allah in their actions, altering and change everything Allah sent in the Noble Qur'an. Did Allah say to some of us, Muslims, to call all, Ya Ali, Madad, Ya Ali, Madad? Did Allah tell us to do that? Or He said, Ya Allah, Ya Allah. They altered, the zalim, the unjust altered and changed that. Instead of saying Ya Allah, they are saying Ya Ali. And then they come around and they say, when you say Ya Ali, means you are saying Ya Allah. When Allah says, وَإِذَا سَأَلَكَ عِبَادِي عَنِّي, if my worshippers, my believers, ask you about me, I'm so close, answering those who call upon me, they go to the graves and ask from empty graves instead. When Allah say, by an order, ordering Muhammad ﷺ to say in Surah Al-Kahf, قُلْ إِنَّمَا أَنَا بَشَرٌ مِثْلَكُمْ يُوحَى إِلَيْهِ. Say by an order, I am but a human like you. The difference is that I receive revelation from Allah. إِنَّمَا أَنَا بَشَرٌ مِثْلَكُمْ. I am a human being like you. The only change, يُوحَى إِلَيْهِ. I receive revelation from Allah. You don't receive, but I do. That's the difference. What makes me different? The wahi, the risala, the message. What some of us are doing? They say, oh, Muhammad was created from light, from nur. Are you created from light? He is like you. If you are not created from light, he is not created from light. He is like you and I. He had a father and a mother, and we know their names, Abdullah and Amina. Where do you bring your stuff from? All this ignorance that you infested Islam with. فَبَدَّلَ الَّذِينَ ظَلَمُوا قَوْلًا غَيْرَ الَّذِي قِيلَ لَهُمْ. The zalim, the unjust, the evil, in millions among us, they altered and changed the speech given from Allah in the Noble Qur'an with their own evil, satanic inventions. No, Muhammad ﷺ was not from Nur. He was a human being like you and I. But he was higher, above, in the message and being chosen to carry the message from Allah. That's the difference. You and I are not worthy, but he was. But still, he was a human being and he received the message from Allah. Wahy? That's about it. That's the difference. And it was by an order from Allah to say, قُلْ إِنَّمَا أَنَا بَشَرٌ مِثْلَكُمْ. Say, I am but a human being like unto you. If you are created from light, then he is created from light. He is like you and me. Much greater, much higher, that's true, but not from light. From Abdullah and Amina, his father and mother. So please correct your mistakes. Do not offend Allah. Do not be a zalim, altering the speech of Allah with satanic speeches that people invented. Muslims invented. Sometimes, Christians invented for us, or Jews, those who converted to Islam, but still the same result. Stay with the Noble Quran and what Allah says. May Allah guide us all to what He likes, inshallah. وأن آخر دعوانا الحمد لله رب العالمين. السلام عليكم.